Alright guys, good evening. This is MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, episode 47, managing the Detroit Tigers. Before we get down to business, if you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, be sure to hit that red support button and like button. And turn on notification bell if you guys are pumping in the chat. If anyone in the chat or anybody in the chat has a Facebook account or a Twitter account, Facebook, Twitter, tweet it out, share, comment, add it to a playlist. Because the more we bring in of the I Am a Creator community equals hashtag pay it forward, the more we all win and grow together. And together, as we speak, we can make a total difference. Where we watch our videos in full, we like the videos, we tweet them out, share them, and we add them to a playlist. And we comment down below once we've done the rest of it, a meaningful comment about the video. And we never ask anything back in return. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. As the Detroit Tigers will be hosting the series finale with the Oakland Athletics. Athletics won the first one 2-1, won the second one 9-3, and the Tigers won the third one by a score of 5-2. As the Tigers will be bringing in the 2-3 record, 3.32 ERA, Matthew Boyd. Samir Candelario has been running ragged lately and is in need of some rest. You might want to start someone else. Jody Mercer's looking a bit worn out. He could probably use a break today. Grayson Grenier is hitting a weak... Hold on. You might want to start someone off the bench today as well. So how are you guys doing this evening? I hope you guys are having a good work day, perhaps. Hope you guys are well and, having a good opportunity. So, if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Pay it forward and be rewarded. As the Detroit Tigers are hosting the Oakland Athletics in this series finale here in the chat. If the moderators can type it in the chat to smash that like button. What's up, Prince Mark? How you doing? How are you on this 100-degree heat tonight? As the Tigers will be in the series finale, starting Matthew Boyd with a 2-3 record, making his 10th start this season. With a 3.32 ERA, 56 hits, 9 walks, and also 52 strikeouts to his resume. As his first victim, left fielder Robbie Grossman is now in the first batting seat. He's 1 for 13 with 4 strikeouts. As Matthew Boyd gives the sign, here's the first pitch to him. Right center field, and that will be a double for the Athletics to begin the series finale. Double number 10 for Robbie Grossman. Check it out one more time. So how you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are well. Athletics still at base runner at second with no outs. Comes Boyd. Fly ball to right center field. He makes the catch. 1 out for the Athletics. Game series finale. If you guys have any questions about the Idol or what game you guys want to see over DQ11's finale next week, type it in the chat. As we look at the starting lineup for the Oakland Athletics, Matt Chapman batting .265. Oakland Athletics have a .437 slugging percentage, as they are 4th in the American League. Now batting right fielder, I'll read this out in just a second. Steven Piscotty, he has 2 for 12 with an RBI. Boyd gives the sign. Ground ball to... And that will be a single for the Athletics. It'll be scored as a base hit. One of my moderators, Prince Mark, says, basically I got done making video. I have fed my stepdaughter Allison and teach my stepdaughter Kalfa, her mother, about leadership. How'd that go? How'd that go, buddy? Foul ball to left, strike one. Milestone for Chris Davis. He enters play for 199 career home runs. He has a batting average of .238. Athletics staring at base runner first and third with one out, looking for the first lead on game 4. Here comes Boyd again, ball one. But yeah, how'd that go tonight, buddy?
You gotta take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first two. But if they
foul ball behind, strike two. Looking for the out. Foul ball to the same spot again, strike two.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
And he struck him out, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. Cincinnati Reds hosting the Dodgers 4-0. First strikeout by Matthew Boyd. He has a 2-3 record. Pitchmark says 1 hour's learn about teasing a leader and watch over my stepdaughter for an hour. So is it like 2 hours half or something? What do you think? Strike one. And I also, one of my peers gave me a haircut earlier tonight after I got done with my supper. So this is actually my 5th and last day off from work, and I go back tomorrow from 9 to 6, and then I have 12 to 8 Monday. And he makes the catch from third, and the side is retired. Athletics give up 2 as we go to bottom in the first, 0-0. 4 hours of work. Oh, that's good. Starting for the Athletics on the mound, Paul Blackburn, making his 10th start this season for the A's. 4-2 record with a 4.22 ERA, 60 hits, 13 walks, and also 32 strikeouts. Due up for the Detroit Tigers, designated hitter John Hicks. At home, he's batting 198, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs to his credit. On the road with the Tigers, 345 average. As he starts for the Detroit Tigers here tonight. Blackburn gives the sign, strike one. Actually, no. Tomorrow it's actually 9 to 6, kind of like under a good opportunity. Houston Astros visiting the Red Sox 2-1. So yeah, it's 9 to 6 and 12 to 8, and then I have another 2 days off. Ground ball to third. He gives it to first, 1 away. The fielding percentage, Indians at average of 992. Twins, Athletics, and the Yankees have 990 to the resume, and the Royals and the Red Sox. As you guys can see on the left side of your screen in the chat. Here comes the shortstop, Dual Lugo, batting .262 and 3 RBIs to his credit, as he will be taking on Blackburn. Blackburn gives the sign. Ball one. So yeah, I'm also on the 23rd and 24th. The umpires in the stadium in the chat, Woody Keller, Eddie Drummond, and Clay Washington, and the other one as well. Here comes the 1-0 count by Blackburn. Strike one.
He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here comes the 1-1 by Blackburn. Ground ball to right center field. Gives it to first baseman. 2 outs for the Tigers. Series finale.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
As we look at the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers, Miguel Cabrera batting .324. He leads the Tigers on-base percentage with an average of .337. Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Rockies 1-0. Here comes the first baseman, the one and only Miguel Cabrera. He's 4 for 12 with a solo shot and a double. If you guys have any questions about the Idol, or after I get done with my DQ11 for now and next week, from Thursdays and Fridays, which it will be next week, type it in the chat, because I went after a good expensive game from the PSN store earlier today. I'll be taking over Detroit. Detroit become human 3 to 4 days a week. Ground ball to the mound, gives it the first in time, and the side is retired. And you guys may have heard of this game for 3 to 4 days a week. As we go to the top of the second, 0-0 in the series finale. Due up for the Oakland Athletics. So yeah, I'm going to be starting, I'm going to be making my second appearance on Uncharted. Which I will be doing starting next week. I will be doing the series premiere of Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. But I've heard some good reviews about it. That will be a single for the A's here in this finale. So yeah, I've read a couple of good reviews involving Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. It's been out for the last 2 years. Here comes the catcher, Nick Hudley, batting .381, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. To his credit. There's the pitch to him, ball 1. Affleck staring at base runner first with no outs. Matthew Boyd has a 2-3 record. Comes a 1-0 count. Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch. Out number 1 for the Athletics here in the series finale. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. As we look at the defensive lineup for the Tigers, Matthew Boyd on the mound for 2-3 record. Nico Goodrum, Kristen Stewart, Jacoby Jones is back into play. And Miguel Cabrera and Bobby Wilson as well. Here comes the center fielder, Ted Pender, batting .262, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. Here comes Boyd, swing and a miss, strike 1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ground ball to first. And that is out number 2 for the Athletics. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Here comes Marcus Semien. He's 3 for 11 with 3 strikeouts. He gives a sign, sets the target. That'll be pop up to right center field. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Athletics 3-1. As we go to the bottom of the second, 0-0 in the series finale. Due up for the Detroit Tigers, right fielder Nick Castellanos against right-handed pitchers, guys, in the chat. He has he's batting .299, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs against right-handed pitching. And he has a little under .299 against left-handers, against southpaws. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. Nick Castellanos batting .283. Here comes the 0-1 by Blackburn. Ground ball to left center field. He gives it to the first baseman, 1 away. Here comes Kristen Stewart. He's 3 for 7 with 2 doubles. Cleveland Indians hosting the Orioles 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Ball 2. From the weekends and on the weekends. Here comes the 2-0 by Blackburn. Strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ground ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Athletics won the first one 2-1. Athletics won the second one 9-3, and Tigers won the third one by score 5-2. Nico Goodrum, second baseman with a small opportunity. He's 1 for 6 with a double. But that was a .281, 9 home runs, 20 RBIs to his credit. Tigers staring at base runner first with 1 out. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. Nico Goodrum batting .281.
stands at first with 1 out.
Metropolitans visiting the Miami Marlins. 1-0. Comes the 0-1 count. Ball 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball to left center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Atlanta Braves hosting the Brewers 2-1. Take it up one more time.
Kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Tigers staring at base runner first and second with 1 out. We're gonna get the first lead. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1. Mikey Montauk is batting 164. And that will be a pop-up to right line shot. It makes the catch. 2 outs for the Tigers.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Here comes Bobby Wilson, batting 243 and 2 RBIs. Blackburn gives a sign. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. So tomorrow, since I have 9 to 6 and 12 to 8 on Monday, I set my alarm for 6:30 tomorrow so I can get a little more prepared of getting a couple of things going, and then I think we might be all set. And that's strike 1.
As he heads towards free agency again. 2 men around with 2 men out.
Here comes the 1-1 by Blackburn. Ground ball to third. He gives it to first baseman, and the side is retired. Tigers strand a pair as we go to top of the third in the series finale. 0-0. Due up for the Athletics, Robbie Grossman making the second at bat. He had a double in his first time. Boyd gives a sign, sets the target, and the pitch to him. Strike 1 inside the zone.
Maybe once a week, so he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here comes the 0-1 by the 2-3 record. Foul ball to left, strike 2. Houston Astros visiting the Red Sox 4-1. Looking for the out, Matthew Boyd. Fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Athletics. Entering play for the team leaders of hits, Robbie Grossman has 53, Stephen Piscotty has 50, Matt Sevin is at 45, and Chris Davis at 44. Now batting second baseman, Zeus in profile. He has lined out in the first. Affleck staring at base runner at first with no outs. He gives a sign. And that is strike 1. Ball 1.
1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first.
Foul ball to right, strike 2. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch. 1 out for the Athletics in the series finale. Here comes the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the first.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here comes Boyd. Foul ball to right, strike 1. Rockies visiting the Phillies, 1-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Check swing, strike 2. Piscotty is 1 for 1.
Is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches.
Looking for the out, Matthew Boyd.
He seems to find himself in pressure situations.
Foul ball to left, strike 2.
Many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes
Ball
the
1.
big spot.
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Let's go, let's grow. And he struck him out, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. Second strikeout by Matthew Boyd. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, on the I Am a Creative weekly schedule, since I'm always staying with 5 instead of 6. Make sure you guys hit that like button and turn on notification bell. If you guys haven't gotten the opportunity or the chance to do it, Chris Davis is on for 1. If anyone has an account on Facebook or Twitter, according to my good man, my good brother, James Cox, wants us to have both accounts on that. Ground ball to left center field, gives it to the first baseman, and the side is retired. But if you guys have a Facebook or a Twitter, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. As we go to bottom of the 3rd, 0-0, and a series finale. But yeah, we watch videos in full, we like the videos, we share the videos, we tweet them out, and we add them to a playlist. And the last ruling, guys, of the I Am a Creative philosophy equals #PayItForward is leaving a meaningful comment about the video. If you guys have any questions, or you guys want to see my love and I dance for the idol, or which game you guys want to see for Thursdays and Fridays after I'm done with DQ11 next week, you guys let me know. Here comes Jacoby Jones, batting .233 and 1 RBI. Well, let me know what you guys think. Type it in the chat. Ball 1. Just pay it forward and be rewarded. Here comes the 1-0 by Blackburn. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Tampa Bay Rays visiting the Yankees, 1-0. Cleveland Indians hosting the Orioles, 3-3. Comes to 1-2 by Blackburn. Fly ball to right, line shot. And that will be a double for the Tigers. 3rd double by Jacoby Jones. Check it out one more time in the chat. John Hicks of a good opportunity. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the 1st.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner.
Tigers staring at base runner at 2nd with no outs, looking to grab the 1st lead in the series finale. Here comes Blackburn. Strike ball 1, excuse me.
Jones stands at 2nd with no outs. And a strike to
Strike 1.
1-1.
John Hicks is 0 for 1. Comes to 1-1 by Blackburn. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
But he swung at a bad one there.
Here comes Blackburn. Gives a sign, fly ball to right line. And that will be a RBI single as the Tigers strike first. It's 1-0 Tigers. Bottom of the 3rd with no outs. Check it out one more time.
It's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%.
Tigers staring at base runner at 1st with no outs. We're going to extend the lead in the series finale. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 1.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Duel Lugo is grounded out in the 1st. Washington Nationals hosting the Cubs, 5-0. Here comes the 0-1 by Blackburn.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Fly ball to center field. And that will be a single for the Tigers. It'll be scored as a base hit. Here comes Miguel Cabrera with a nice opportunity. He has grounded out in the 1st. Tigers staring at base runner 1st and 2nd with no outs. Blackburn gives a sign. He nods his head. Strike 1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked the donut off your bat knowing 2 things.
Miguel Cabrera is 0 for 1.
Out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Comes the 0-1 by Blackburn.
Good.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
But he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least
Ground ball to right center field. And that is out number 1 for the Tigers. Well, the base runner from first goes to second, and second goes to third. Take it out one more time.
Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Tigers staring at base runner second and third with 1 out, looking to extend the lead in the series finale. Here's the pitch to him, strike 1.
He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1. Blackburn gives a sign. Ground ball to left center field. He gives it to first baseman. 2 outs for the Tigers. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 2-0. In the bottom of the third with 2 outs. In the series finale. Take it out one more time.
He was off on contact, and they opted to take the out of first instead.
Tigers staring at base runner second with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Kristen Stewart's 1 for 1 for a single in the second. Strike 1 to the inside the zone.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base.
Swing and a miss, held that bat a little too long, strike 2. Kristen Stewart's 1 for 1.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Blackman gives a sign. Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block, and that will be an RBI double as the Tigers extend the lead. It's 3-0 Tigers. Bottom of the third with 2 outs. Double number 10 for Kristen Stewart. As the athletics manager comes by then to take on the Blackburn as the starter. Here comes second baseman Nico Goodwin. He has a single in the second. Tigers staring at base runner second with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Nico Goodwin is 1 for 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here comes the 1-0 by Blackburn. Ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Strike 1. Paul Blackburn has given up 5 balls and 17 strikes. Here comes the 2-1. Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block, and it's out of here. 2-run shot to right center field. Home run number 10 for Nico Goodwin. 2-run shot, 397 feet. As the Tigers extend the lead, it's 5-0. In the bottom of the third with 2 outs in the series finale. Beautiful shot by Nico Goodwin for the Tigers. Take it up one more time. 2-run shot to right. The Detroit Tigers are off to a good start in the series finale. Here's the pitch by Blackburn. Strike one. Maki Montauk is 0 for 1 with a flyout in the second. Here comes the 0-1 by Blackburn. Ground ball to left center field. Scoops it up, gives it to first baseman, and the side is retired. Tigers lead 4 as we go to the top of the 4th. Tigers up 5-0 in the series finale. Do what for the Athletics as they're looking to put in some work in the series finale. Kendrick Morales, he is 0 for 1 with a line out in the first. As he's looking to get the better of the Tigers pitcher, Matthew Boyd with an 0-3 record. He gives the sign. Strike one. Athletics won the first one, 2-1. Athletics won the second one, 9-3, and the Tigers won the third one, 5-2. And that's strike two. One for the out, Matthew Boyd, 2-3 record. Foul ball to right, strike two. And he struck him out, and that's the first out for the Athletics. Third strikeout by Matthew Boyd. Cleveland Indians, Washington, Chicago. But yeah, the idol is still up for grabs for next year since I haven't put the days off down yet. But it's going to be February 8th, 9 for Knight to sign for 3P for her and I, and then so on and so forth. Matt Chapman is 1 for 1 for a single in the second. But it all depends. Here's the pitch, ball one. But all I have to work is tomorrow and Monday, then I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday again. And that would be awesome sauce to begin with. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. 1-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike one. Matt Chapman is 1 for 1. Here comes Boyd again. Ball two.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
Comes to 2-1. Nods his head. Fly ball to right, foul, strike two. Here comes a 2-2 by Boyd. 2-3 record. Foul ball behind, strike two. Let's see if we can get up to 6 likes in the chat. If the moderators can put that in. The I Am a Creative Community. Foul, ground ball to right center field. Gives us the first in time, 2 outs for the Athletics. Here comes Nick Hudway. He has flown out in the second. Here's the first pitch. Ground be a foul ball to line side to left. And that will be a double for the Athletics. They needed that double right there in the series finale. Check it out one more time. Athletics staring at base runner second with 2 outs, looking to cut the Tigers' lead. The series finale. Here's the pitch, ball one. Ted Pinter, he's grounded out in the second. What's up, Patrick? How you doing tonight, sir? On this nice weekend. Strike one. As the boy gets the sign. Ball two. So, how many likes do we have in the chat, Patrick? And do you think Men in Black still has a good slim lead for my love and I for the Idol next year? I mean, the other two that are in their places right now for the remainder is Phantom of the Opera in second. That's the second option. On deck, Marcus Simeon batting .218. And the third one is Titanic. What do you think? Comes Boyd again. Fly ball to left, line shot, and he makes a good catch. Good eye by the Tigers defense, and the side is retired. Thank you, buddy. Pay it forward and be rewarded. As we go to bottom of the fourth, the series finale, Tigers up 5-0. But yeah, what do you think, Pat? If we can get up to 7 likes on from the weekends and on the weekends, and on the weekends, if the moderators can type it in the chat, that would be good.
Happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing a really good job of hitting off the fastball today. So far, 6 of their hits have come off the hard stuff. So it seems like they're certainly timing those pitches well. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. So digging in now.
Now batting for the Tigers, Bobby Wilson. He's grounded out in the second.
We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
But thank you, Patrick, for stopping by, buddy. Hope all was well. Here's the pitch by Blackburn. Strike 1. Set up to Ryan Miller from Discord. How you doing? Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
We had the other three options after I'm done with the DQ11 finale next week. As we speak, 1-1 count. Foul ball to right, and that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Here comes the third baseman, Jacoby Jones. He has a double and 1 for 1.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
It's a pitch by Blackburn, ball 1.
Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Strike 1. St. Louis Cardinals visiting the Rangers 2-0.
The 1-1.
Foul ball to right, and that's 2 outs for the Tigers.
The right side of the infield.
Here comes John Hicks. He is 1 for 2 with a single.
John Hicks, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Strike 1.
It's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing
Here comes the 0-1 by Blackburn.
really picky, less than
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Tweet out the live stream, guys. The more people we bring in, the more we all win. Make a difference together. Well, we watch videos in full. We like the videos. We tweet them out, sell them. We add them to a playlist.
Fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
We comment down below once we've done it, and never ask anything back in return. Comes the 1-2. Ground ball to left. And he gets it to first, and the side is retired. As we go to top of the 5th, Tigers holding on to a 5-0 lead in the series finale.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob.
But yeah, the 3 options, I will repeat them again in the chat.
And he really emphasized
If the moderators can put them in the chat as well. And for the I Am a Creator community, equals hashtag pay it forward. I'm looking at either Secret of Mana, MK11, by the time since I get my Money in the Bank next week. Since Uncharted The Lost Legacy will be 3 to 4 days a week, all of Detroit Become Human. So Secret of Mana, MK11, or a Special RPG. Here comes the shortstop, Marcus Simeon. He has flown out in the second. Is just looking to get started with the Oakland Athletics. Here comes Matthew Boyd, 2-3 record. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 by Boyd. Ball 1. Comes the 1-1, nods his head. Tech swing, strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know
Matthew Boyd looking for the out.
can get to, but after you're pounded in
and he struck him out. The home baseman gives it the first in time, 1 out for the Athletics in the series finale. Fourth strikeout by Matthew Boyd. Here comes Robbie Grossman. He is 2 for 2 with a double and a single.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Boyd gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
And
Ball 1.
First pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
The 1-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Even at 1-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that
Ground ball to left center field, and that is a single for the Athletics.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable.
So apparently my buddy Ryan Miller, one of my moderators of the I Am a Creator community, off of Discord, is looking for some nice footage as we speak, and I don't know much about that, but I've seen other games with PlayStation, Microsoft, and Nintendo on that. So some profile has flown out and he has lined out as he's looking to work on that 0 for 2.
The 1-0.
Fly ball to left center field, and he the player from the Tigers defense thought he had the catch, and that will be a RBI triple as the Athletics in the series finale cut the Tigers' lead as 5-1, and it'll be scored as an E8. In the top of the 5th, 1 out. Take it out one more time. As he almost had the catch for the Tigers' defense. Athletics staring at base runner 3rd with 1 out. We're going to cut the lead of the Tigers in the series finale. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Steven Piscotty's 1 for 2 with a single in the first. That's a point 2 and 3 record. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Profar takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away.
Ball 2.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Ball 3.
3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now.
On deck, Chris Davis.
And he's got a great situation and count to do that.
Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch. 2 outs for the Athletics. Well, the base runner from 3rd goes home base. As the Athletics cut the Tigers' lead, it's 5-2. Tigers top of the 5th with 2 outs in the series finale. Here comes Chris Davis. He has struck out and he has grounded out. Looking to upgrade his 0 for 2. Matthew Boyd gives the sign. He nods his head and pits. Strike 1. I'll get to that message with Ryan in just a second. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Matthew Boyd looking for the out. And he struck him out. Gives it to first baseman, and the side is retired.
It's a strikeout score at 2-3, and the inning is over. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing.
As we go to bottom of the 5th, Tigers holding on to a 5-2 lead in the series finale. Due up for the Tigers, shortstop Dual Lugao. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
2 trips to the plate thus far. And the pitch.
Here's the pitch by Blackburn, strike 1. As Blackburn is still on the mound. In the Athletics bullpen, Lou Trevino and Jerry Bleekins. Houston Astros visiting the Red Sox 4-3. The 0-1 count by Blackburn. Ball 1. If you guys have any questions of the I Am a Creator community, guys, in the chat, let me know. Fly ball to right center field. And he makes the catch, out number 1 for the Tigers. Cleveland Indians hosting the Orioles 5-3. Here comes Miguel Cabrera. He has 0 for 2 and 2 ground outs. Blackman gives a sign and swings and deals. Strike one.
Ball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball to left center field. Makes the catch in time. 2 outs for the Tigers. Here comes Nick Castellanos now. He has 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs.
RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Here's the pitch by Blackburn. Ball 1.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score.
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Strike 1. Comes the 1-1 by Blackburn. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nick Castellanos held that bat a little too long. He's 0 for 2.
They were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 1-2.
Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block and
Turning for second is Castellanos.
that will be a double for the Tigers.
Second with a 2-out double.
And that's the 14th double by Nick Castellanos. Now batting left fielder Kristen Stewart. He is 2 for 2 with a double and a single.
From his last plate appearance.
Tigers staring at base runner second with 2 outs. We're going to extend the lead in the series finale. Here's the pitch by Blackburn. Strike 1.
In there for a strike.
Comes to the 0-1 by Blackburn. And the pitch.
Now this is
Ground ball to right center field. Gives it to first baseman. And the side is retired.
inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. And it remains
As we go to top of the 6th, Tigers holding on to a 5-2 lead in the series finale. Due up for the Athletics. It's Kendrick Morales looking to get something better. He has struck out and he has lined out.
half of the 6th inning.
With Matthew Boyd still on the mound, here's the pitch. Strike 1.
For strike 1.
Comes the 0-1 by Boyd. 2-3 record. Foul ball to left, strike 2. Boyd looking for the out. Ball 1.
2 pitch to him, misses outside.
I'm also talking to my good buddy on Discord, Ryan Miller. He's also another moderator of mine, of the I'm a Creator community.
Just a little out of the zone.
Ball 2.
Pulled that one across.
I asked him what's one he's looking for in particular.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't
Kendrick Morales is 0 for 2.
because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same.
Here comes a
way.
2-2 by Boyd.
2-2.
Ball 3.
To a 3-2 full count now.
On deck, Matt Chapman batting 268.
What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Comes the 3-2 by Boyd.
There's a
Fly ball to left center field.
in the air into left field. Stewart.
And he makes the catch. Good eye by the Tigers defense. First out by the Athletics. Here comes Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the second as he gets started for the Athletics in the series finale. Matthew Boyd gives the sign. He nods his head.
First offering.
And the pitch. Strike 1.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Here comes the 0-1.
Line drive to
Line drive to left center field.
hit of the afternoon.
And that will be a single for the Athletics. Here comes Nick Hundley. He's 1 for 2 with a double in the 4th.
That'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley.
Athletics staring at base runner first with 1 out, looking to cut the Tigers' lead.
From the belt.
Here's the pitch by Boyd.
Swinging a ball pulled hard.
And that'll be a foul ball to line shot to left. And that will be a RBI double. As the Athletics cut the Tigers' lead. It's 5-3 Tigers. Double number 2 for Nick Hundley. In the top of the 6th with 1 out. As it's looking to be a good series finale from the weekends and on the weekends. Athletics staring at base runner second with 1 out. Looking to cut the Tigers' lead. Here comes Boyd. Foul ball to right. Strike 1. So some Pinder is 0 for 2. Ground ball to home. Skips it up, gives it to first baseman, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. Well, the base runner was second, goes to third. Marcus Semien with a small opportunity. He has struck out and he has flied out. Here comes Boyd again. Strike 1. And that's ball 1. Well, the base runner stays at third. Texas Rangers hosting the Cardinals 4-3. Boyd gives a sign. Fly ball to left center field. And it's gone. 2-run shot to left center field. And it's starting to be a good series finale. 2-run shot by Semien, getting his 6th home run of the season. 440 feet. As the Athletics even the score with the Tigers, it's 5-5. Tie game, top of the 6th with 2 outs. And it's pretty exciting between any team, baseball team. Athletics won the first one, 2-1. Athletics won the second one, 9-3. And the Tigers won the third one, 5-2. Foul ball to right, strike 1. Bobby Grossman is 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles. Let's see what Matthew Boyd can do. He's 0-1 count. Strike 2. School pizza recipe. Looking for the out, Matthew Boyd. Ground ball to left center field. Gives it to the first baseman, and the side is retired. As we get a replay of the 2-run shot to left center field. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, both teams tied 5-5 in this good series finale. Due up for the mound for the Athletics, Yosimiro Pettit, making his 14th game this season for the Athletics, 1-1 record, 3.34 ERA, and 18 strikeouts. His first victim is Nico Goodrum. He is 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. As he gets started for the Detroit Tigers. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Pay forward and be rewarded. Pettit gives a sign. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 by Pettit. Fly ball to right line drive, and that is a single for the Tigers. And it's a good finale. Check it out one more time in the chat. Hashtag I'm a creator equals hashtag pay it forward. Tigers staring at base runner first with no outs, looking to retake the lead in the series finale. Here's the pitch by Pettit. Strike 1. Makimoto gets flown out and he has grounded out. Here comes the 0-1 by Pettit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Sack swing, strike 2. Held that bat a little too long.
Typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the causes of that, Matt,
sack swing. That'll be a strikeout, perhaps. And that's out number 1 for the Tigers, while the base runner from first goes to second. Check it out one more time.
as the most difficult calls for him to make. Show motion.
Tigers staring at base on the second with one out. We're going to retake the lead in the series finale. Here comes Pettit with the pitch. Strike one. Bobby Wilson has popped out and he has grounded out. Here comes the 0-1 by Pettit. Gives a sign. Swing and a miss again, strike two. Bobby Wilson is holding that bat a little too long as we speak. Cincinnati Reds hosting the Dodgers 4-1. Ball one. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Let's go, let's grow. Comes to 1 and 2 by Pettit. Ball two. Washington Nationals hosting the Cubs 5-1. And he struck him out, and that's 2 outs for the Tigers.
Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Here comes the third baseman, Jacoby Jones. He is 1 for 2 with a double.
Jacoby Jones, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Pettit gives a sign. Strike one.
Starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard.
To be weighed. Ah, that's good. Now will be scored as a pop-up to left center field. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. And it's good series finale. Tigers leave 1 as we go to the top of the 7th. The score is tied 5-5 in the series finale. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Or what you guys want Love and Nice to do for the Idol. Man in Black still has the top spot. I, for one, will be checking out the box office tomorrow to see how The Lion King does. Like I said, I'm looking at either 150 or 180 million dollars for the box office from that. Here comes Zelson Profile. Looking to work on the 0 for 3 and ground out in the 5th. As the Tigers are putting in a new pitcher, as they will be bringing in Blaine Hardy. Blaine Hardy making his 12th game this season for the Tigers, for the defense. He has a 2-2 record, 1 save, 2.45 ERA, and 28 strikeouts. He nods his head. Here comes Hardy. Ball one. Profile is 0 for 3. The 1-0 count. Foul ball to right, strike one.
And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Ball two.
On that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Strike two. Cleveland Indians hosting the Orioles 10-3.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking.
Chicago White Sox hosting the Blue Jays 2-0. Comes 2-2 by Hardy. Fly ball to left center field. And the Tigers defense player does not get there. And that will be a triple for the Athletics. That will be triple number 1 for Zelson Profile. Take it out one more time. That's the Tigers defense as well after not making the catch. Athletics doing at base 1 and 3rd with no outs. We're going to regain the lead in the series finale. Here's the pitch by Hardy. Ball 1. Steven Piscotty's 1 for 2 with a single in the series finale. Strike one.
situation here with nobody out.
Foul ball behind, strike 2. Looking for the out. Hardy. That'll be fly ball to right line, and that's the first out for the Athletics. Here comes Chris Davis. He is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 5th. Comes Hardy. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Let's race the past the 1 hour limit. I'm still doing a little over an hour and 30 minutes on each episode on the weekly schedule of the I'm a Creator community format. Strike 1. Chris Davis is 0 for 3.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ground ball to first. Gives it to the first baseman, the first base, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. Here comes Kendrick Morales. He is 0 for 3 for a flyout in the 6th. Here comes Hardy. Sets the target, strike 1.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Morales carries a batting line.
Person nods his head. Here comes Hardy. Pop up to home drive, and he makes the catch in time. The side is retired. As we go to bottom of the 7th, the tie game's 5-5 in the series finale from the weekends and on the weekends. Coming to the Athletics mound, Luis Trevino, making his 27th start the season with a 2-1 record, 4.00 ERA, and 26 strikeouts. His first victim for the Tigers is Son Hicks. He is 1 for 3 with a single. Let's see what he can do against the new Athletics pitcher. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Here comes the 1-0 count by Savino. Strike 1. Here's the Astros visiting the Red Sox 5-3. Son Hicks is 1 for 3. The series finale. Here's the pitch by Savino. Fly ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Here comes Duel Lugo with a small chance. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Tigers staring at base 1 and first, but no outs. Here comes Savino. Ball 1. At the Athletics bullpens, Joakim Serena and Jeremy Blevins. Here comes the 1-0 count by Savino. Strike 1. Here comes the 1-1 by Savino. He nods his head. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Foul ball to right line drive again, strike 2. Here comes the 1-2 by Savino. Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here comes the 2-2 by Savino. He sets the target. And he's swinging a miss, and that's the first out for the Tigers. First strikeout by Lou Savino. Milwaukee Brewers visiting the Atlanta Braves 6-3.
What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Lucevino sets the target. He nods his head. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Miguel Cabrera is 0 for 3 for a line out in the fifth. Arizona Diamondbacks hosting the Giants 2-0. Here comes the 0-1 by Savino. Swing and a miss outside the zone, strike two. Miguel Cabrera held that a little too long.
That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher.
25% on for hopefully for MK2. That'll be my Money in the Bank next week. Swing and a miss, and that's 2 outs for the Tigers.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
Take it out one more time.
The ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really.
Here comes the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's 1 for 3 with a double.
Later when the game's over.
Here's the pitch to him. Strike one.
Slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Comes the 0-1 by Savino. Ground ball to left. Line side and gives it to first baseman, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1 as we go to top of the 8th. It's 5-5 in the series finale. Due up for the Athletics, third baseman Matt Chapman. He is 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such.
With Blaine Hardy still on the mound with 1 save. Here's the pitch to him.
Whose bullpen is better?
Foul ball to right, strike one. Comes the 0-1 by Hardy. Ground ball to third base. Gives it to first baseman, 1 out for the Athletics. Here comes the catcher, Nick Hudley. He's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Here comes Blaine Hardy, sets the target. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good. And
Blaine Hardy looking for a strike.
Stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a
Ground ball to third. Gives it to first, 2 away for the Athletics. Here comes Chris Pinto. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out and 6. Blaine Hardy, here's the pitch to him. Strike 1, inside the zone. Here comes the 0-1, Hardy. Strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff.
When Hardy sets the target, went for another out. Swing and a miss, and that's 3 outs, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 for the Athletics as we go to bottom of the 8th. 5-5 tie score in the series finale from the weekends and on the weekends. Coming for the Athletics on the mound, Jerry Blevins, making his 20th game this season. With a 1-0 record, 5.31 ERA, and 18 strikeouts. He'll be taking on due up for the Detroit Tigers. It's Christian Stewart. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. As he'll be taking on Jerry Blevins. He gives the sign. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Christian Stewart's 2 for 3. Comes to 1-0 by Blevins. Strike 1. Once the Nationals hosting the Cubs, 10-2. Here comes the 1-1 by Blevins. Fly ball to left and foul ball to left, strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for the Tigers.
Touching that pitch, and on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
Here comes the second baseman, Nico Goodwin. He's 3 for 3 with a home run and 2 singles.
Nice game for him, 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Lever's on the mound for the Athletics. Here's the first pitch. He sets the target. Ball 1. St. Louis Cardinals visiting the Texas Rangers 4-4.
Teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame.
Comes to 1-0. Strike 1.
1-1.
Comes to 1-1 by Blevins. Nods his head. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and that's 2 outs for the Tigers. Here comes the center fielder, Maki Montauk. He has struck out in the 6th. Blevins sets the target. Strike 1.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Blevins with the 0-1 count. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Maki Montauk is 0 for 3. Held that bat a little too long. Foul ball to left, strike 2. That was also inside the zone. And he struck him out, and that's 3 outs, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers as we go to top of the 9th, 5-5 in the series finale. Due up for the Athletics, shortstop Marcus Simeon. He's 1 for 3 with a 2-run shot in the 6th inning.
I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that, but it's not uncommon for relief pitchers.
Here comes Blaine Hardy still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Comes to 1-0 by Hardy. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Houston Astros visiting the Red Sox 7-4. Ball 2. New York Yankees hosting the Rays 6-6. Comes to 2-1. Ball 3. On deck, Robbie Grossman batting .346. Comes to 3-1. Ball 4. First walk by the Tigers. Chicago White Sox hosting the Blue Jays 3-2. Here comes Robbie Grossman. He's 3 for 4 with a double and 2 singles. Athletics doing at base runner first with no outs. Comes Hardy. Strike 1. Ball 1. Kansas City Royals visiting the Angels 4-0. Ball 2. Tigers already given up 1 walk. Robbie Grossman is 3 for 4.
The keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Foul ball to left, strike 2. Here comes the 2-2 by Hardy. And he struck him out, and that's out number 1 for the Athletics in the series finale. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Here comes Zerson Polfar. He is 1 for 4 with a triple.
There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score.
If you guys have any questions on the I Am a Creator community, type it in the chat.
Here's the first pitch.
Strike one.
High strike there, 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away.
Ground ball to right center field. Gets it to first baseman, while the base runner from first goes second, and that's 2 outs for the Athletics in the series finale. Here comes the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty. He's 1 for 3 of his single. Athletics staring at base runner second with 2 outs. Here comes Hardy again. Swing and a miss, strike one. Piscotty's 1 for 3. We're playing Hardy still on the mound for the Tigers. Pop up to right line, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. As we go to bottom of the ninth, tie score 5-5 in the series finale. Coming to the Athletics mound, Joakim Soria, making his 23rd game this season for the Athletics, 1-1 record, 2.45 ERA, and 24 strikeouts. He'll be taking on Bobby Wilson, the catcher. He has struck out in the 6th as he gets ready to go for the Tigers in the series finale. Athletics won the first one 2-1. Athletics won the second one 9-3. And in the pitch, and he hits Bobby Wilson, hit by Pitts. Taking it one more time. To Colby Jones of a small chance. He's 1 for 3 of a double. Tigers won the third one 5-2. And it's been a good series finale. Tigers staring at base runner first with no outs. Here's the pitch. Strike one. To Colby Jones is 1 for 3.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the
pay it forward and be rewarded, guys, in the chat. And never ask anything back in return. The philosophy of the I Am a Creator community is we watch videos in full, we like the videos, we tweet them out, check swing, strike 2, and we sell them and we add them to a playlist. And we leave a meaningful comment down below once we've done it, and we never ask any support back afterwards. And he struck him out, and that's the first out for the Tigers. First strikeout by Joakim Soria. Here comes John Hicks. He is 2 for 4 with 2 singles.
He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
Here comes Soria. Strike one.
Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. "13 years old of the Kittens." Wow. Well, it might be just the mother cat that James Cox has. The 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. John Hicks held that a little too long. He's 2 for 4.
When I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity,
Soria. Ball 1.
Great elevated fastball.
John Hicks wants a special hit coming out of Joakim Soria of the Athletics. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight.
Take it out one more time.
What does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Anything about the idol, what you want my pawn and I to do in the chat, let me know. Well, Lugo's 1 for 4 of a single. But you guys let me know. Just remember, Men in Black has a good lead so far in the last couple weeks. Strike 1. Over Phantom of the Opera and Titanic. From the other 2 sources as we speak. Foul ball to right and strike 2. Dual Lugo's 1 for 4. Comes to 1 and 2. Foul ball behind again, strike 2. Dual Lugo's 1 for 4 in the chat. And a pop-up to right. And he makes the catch, and we go to extra innings. The side is retired. Tigers leave one as we go to top of the 10th in extra innings. The score is tied 5-5 in the Scourge Series finale. Due up for the Athletics. Chris Davis, he is 0 for 4 with a ground out in the 7th. As the Tigers will bring in Devin Pitzer up to the mound, they will be bringing in Shane Green. Shane Green from the Tigers defense, making this 9th game this season. 1-0 record with 2 saves. So Green gives the sign. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, excuse me.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I gotta think he
Take it out one more time. Here's the Astros defeating the Red Sox 7-4. Ground ball to left center field. Scoops it up, gets it to first, 1 away. Tampa Bay Rays visiting the Yankees 8-7. Kendrick Morales is 0 for 4 with a pop out in the 7th. Green gives the sign, sets the target. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. He nods his head. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball to left center field, and is the swing going to pick up a block, and that will be a ground rule double for the Athletics. Double number 9 for Kendrick Morales. Check it out one more time. Athletics staring at base on the second with with 1 out. Looking to regain the lead in the series finale. Comes Green. Strike one. Matt Chapman is 2 for 4.
Comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here.
Green sets the target. Ball 1. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Foul ball behind, strike 2. Green nods his head. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's out number 2 for the Athletics. First strikeout by Shane Green here in the chat. Pay forward and be rewarded, guys. Never ask anything back in return. What's up, Snipe God? How you doing, sir? Are you a new supporter to the hashtag I am a creator community? Type 1 in the chat if you're here. Here comes Nick Hudway. He's 2 for 4 with 2 doubles in the series finale. Here comes the 1-0 count. Ball 2. Metropolitans defeating the Marlins as we speak, 2-1. So Snipe God, question for you. Ball 3. On deck, Zed Pinter is batting .250. So, Snipe God, are you part of the I Am a Creator community, or are you a new supporter to the hashtag I'm a Creator?
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Looking for a strike. Strike 1. Cincinnati Reds defeating the Dodgers 5-1. Ball 4. So, do you mind if I tell you how the I Am a Creator community is all about real quick? Milwaukee Brewers defeating the Atlanta Braves 6-3. Well, let me know when you're ready. Here comes Chad Pinto with an opportunity. He has struck out in the 8th. Here in extra innings in the series finale. Hold on. I'll tell you in a minute. Here comes Green. Ball 1. Athletics staring at base runner first and second with 2 outs. Green with the 1-0 count. Fly ball to left center field. And it's out of here. 3-run shot to left. And that's going to be the 6 home run by Pinter. 3-1 shot, 426 feet. As the Athletics regain the lead, it's 8-5 Athletics. Top of the 10th with 2 outs. Oh yeah, the I Am a Creator community. That's right. Okay, Snipe. Okay, the hashtag I Am a Creator community is a group who are loving caring and sharing each other's videos, having great content. The way we do the I Am a Creator community, according to our good man, the leader of hashtag I'm a Creator, is our good man James Cox. Well, we watch our videos in full, we share the videos out, we like the videos, we tweet them out and share them, we add them to a playlist. Marcus Simeon is 1 for 3 with a 2-run shot in the 6th. Against St. Green, he's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. But yeah, that's the way we do with the I Am a Creator community. Ground ball to right center field. Gets it to first, and the sign is retired. Yeah, that's the way, and the more people we bring in, the more we all win and grow together, buddy. So we go to bottom of the 10th. A's holding on to an 8-5 lead in the series finale. Up for the Oakland Athletics in the series finale, Blade Trenton, making the 16th game this season with a 1-0 record, 13 saves, 1.23 ERA, and 13 strikeouts. Yes, Miguel Cabrera is looking to put the Tigers up in notice in the series finale, in extra innings. But yeah, we watch videos in full, we like the videos, we tweet them out, we share them, and we add them to a playlist. And we leave a meaningful comment about the video. Because I'm only doing a little over an hour and 30 minutes each. How do you join? Well, if you hit that red support button, you'll always turn on notification. All you have to do is pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask anything back in return. Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch. 1 out. But yeah, James Cox has a website of the hashtag I'm a Creator. You type in www.iamacreatorcommunity.com/I am a creator. There's a lot of creators in that community. It's like a Facebook. It's like an Instagram. And it's more, and it's quite different, the same with Facebook and Twitter. And if you don't have a Twitter, I would recommend James Cox and pretty much you as well, part of the creator community, to swing and a miss, strike 2, to have you. Oh, okay, Snipe. Did you hit that like button and that red support button, buddy? Let me know once you've done it in the chat. Ground ball to left as the time is running out for the Tigers. Gives it to first. 2 outs for as we speak for the Tigers in the series finale. Last chance for the Tigers. Kristen Stewart in the series finale. He's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Thanks, buddy. And thank you for stopping by. Remember, hashtag I am a creator equals hashtag pay it forward. To let everyone know that we are live, paying it forward, and being rewarded. Having the greatest content. Because we are the greatest of all time. Thanks to our good man, James Cox. Thank you, Snipe God, for stopping by. Strike 1. Remember, guys, I'm still doing 5 games out of 6, instead of 6. Chris Stewart 2 for 4, looking for a nice hit by Trenton. Thank you, buddy. Foul ball to left, and strike 2. Colorado Rockies visiting the Phillies 3-1 from the weekends and on the weekends. But yeah, I'm only doing 5 games instead of 6. Here comes the 1 and 2 by Trenton. Ground ball to right, and gives it to first baseman, and it was a good series finale. After 10 innings, Athletics hold on to win 8-5 over my Tigers, as the Tigers are now 19 and 28. And it was a pretty good showing with the Tigers and the Athletics. The Detroit Tigers are now 19 and 28. Oh, Athletics had 12 hits, Tigers had 10 hits and 1 error. As we simulate the other scores, Munhans, Troy. If we double check the other scores, we have the Houston Astros going up to 33 and 14 and have a marvelous record this season. Over the Red Sox going down to 30 and 17, 7-4 with 11 hits. Excuse me, Justin Verlander getting a 6th win for the Astros. Texas Rangers going up to an even 23-23 over the Yankees, going down to 28-18, 8-7 with 12 hits. Alberto with his very first win, and Rowe with his second save. Rockies upset the Phillies, going up to 25-22, sending the Phillies down 30-16, 3-1 with 7 hits. Alberg with his first win, all with his very first save. Cleveland Indians up to 15-30 over the Orioles, 10-3 with 14 hits. Bieber with his very first win. Metropolitans going up to 22-24 over the Marlins, down to 24-21. Let's go at 2-1 with 7 hits and 1 error. DeGrom with his 4th win, and Familia with his 11th save. Cincinnati Reds sail another good game with the Dodgers, going up to 30-18, sending the Dodgers down to 29-19, 5-1 with 6 hits and 1 error. Floyd with his 4th win, Iglesias with his 13th save. Milwaukee Brewers going up to 20-19 over the Braves in Atlanta, 6-3 with 9 hits. Coolio with his very first win, and Joe Hader with his 7th save. Washington Nationals going up to 26-20 over the Cubbies, 29-16. Let's go at 10-2 with 11 hits. Max Scherzer, former Detroit Tiger, going up to 6-0 as a pitcher. White Sox survive a scare, going up to 29-18, sending the Blue Jays down to an even 23-23 record, 3-2 with 5 hits. Santana with his 6th win, Nate Jones with his 12th save. St. Louis Cardinals going up to 27-20 over the Rangers, 5-4 with 6 hits and 1 error. Lee Wan with his 2nd win, Miller with his 15th save. Arizona Diamondbacks going up to 23-24 over the Giants, 4-1 with 6 hits. Ray with his 31st win, Avery Bradley with his 10th save. Kansas City Royals going up to 24-13 over the Angels, sending them down to 18-29, 7-4 with 9 hits. Judas with his 6th win, Hill with his 13th save. Minnesota Twins shut out the Mariners 4-0, going up to 22-24, 13 hits. Barrios with his 6th win. Pittsburgh Pirates going up to 18-27 over the Padres, 5-2 with 9 hits. Santana with his 2nd win, and Vasquez with his 10th save. As we simulate the Tigers' day off here, as the Blue Jays upset the Red Sox, going up to 24-23, sending the Red Sox down to 30-18, 7-3 with 10 hits and 2 errors. Baruski with his 3rd win, Gillis with his 21st save for the Blue Jays. Cleveland Indians shut out the Oakland A's in an upset, going up to 16-30, sending the Athletics down to 29-21, 4-0 with 10 hits and 2 errors. Corey Kluber with his 5th win. Baltimore Orioles going up to 17-32 over the Yankees, going down to 28-19, 4-1 with 13 hits. Ramirez with his 2nd win, Gil Martin with his 13th save. Washington Nationals going up 27-20 over the Metropolitans, 3-1 with 6 hits. Steven Strasburg with his 3rd win, Doolittle with his 13th save. Texas Rangers going up to an even 23-23 over the Mariners, 5-3 with 9 hits. Bush with his 3rd win, Leclerc with his 13th save. Chicago Cubbies shut out the Phillies in a tremendous game, going up to 30-16, sending the Phillies down to 30-17, 12-0 with 15 hits. Hendricks with his 7th win. Houston Astros going up to 34-14, shut down the White Sox, going down to 29-19, 7-4 with 9 hits and 1 error. Ryan Presley with his 3rd win, Osuna with his 15th save. Atlanta Braves going up to 29 over the Giants, 6-5 with 13 hits and 1 error. V. Casino with his 2nd win, Minter with his 3rd save. LA Angels over the Twins going up to 19-29, 8-7 for 14 hits. Allen with his 1st win. And the Arizona Diamondbacks going up to an even 24-24 record this season over the Padres, 4-2 with 9 hits. Herrera with his 2nd win, and Avery Bradley with his 11th save. So the Detroit Tigers will be hosting the Miami Marlins from the weekends and on the weekends as we speak. As we double check the standings, the Tigers are only 3 games behind the Twins. The Tigers are now 19 and 30, 28. As they'll be hosting the Miami Marlins in Detroit. The Royals have won 3 straight, 24 and 23. As they're only 4.5 games behind the White Sox. Indians have won 4 consecutive games, 16 and 30. As they won 4 out of their last 10 as we speak. So a couple of these teams are going to rebound a bit. Astros have won 3 consecutive games as well, 34 and 14 with winning percentage of .708. As they're 6 games ahead of the Athletics, 29 and 21. And the Mariners have lost 5 straight, 14 and 36. So look at the American League wildcard guys in the chat. Pay it forward and be awarded. Yankees, Athletics, Blues, A's, Royals, Rays, Mariners, Orioles, Indians, Angels, and the Tigers at this point. Phillies have lost 2 straight again. They're now 30 and 17, as they are 3 games ahead of the Nationals. They won 2 straight as well, 27 and 20. As they've won 6 or 7 games out of the last 10. The other 3 are still doing just fine. Almost by the looks of it in the chat. The Chicago Cubs are 1 game ahead over the Reds, 30 and 16. The Cincinnati Reds have won 3 games as well, 30 and 18. But these 5 teams in the National League Central guys in the chat, they've got some good wins. Pirates are on a 6-game winning streak. We're going to continue that this season from the weekends and on the weekends in the chat. As they are now 18 and 27. So I'm looking to regroup that. So it's all good between 5 teams. Dodgers have fallen apart again. They're now 29 and 19 of the season. As they're only 3.5 games ahead of the Rockies. 25 and 22 record. Diamondbacks are 24 and 24 of the season. As a 5-5 the last 10 games. Padres are still falling apart. We're going to get back in the winning ways. And so only a half game behind the Giants. And so now 17 and 31. As we look at the National League wildcard guys in the race, we have the Reds, Nationals, and the Cardinals are tied. Rockies and the Marlins, which the Tigers will be facing next. Padres, Giants, Pirates, Braves, and the Brewers as they set aside. Red Sox won a 3-game sked, fallen loose a bit more. They're now 30 and 18 of the season, as they still have a game and a half over the Yankees. Yankees are now 28 and 19, and the other 3 teams have gone to win: Blues, A's, Rays, and Orioles. Enough said about that. And that's going to do it, guys, from the weekends and on the weekends. I'll tell you more in just a little bit. Here in the chat, just hold on a second. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for episode 47, excuse me, of MLB 19 or so from the weekends and on the weekends. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, make sure you guys hit that red support button and like button, and turn on notification bell if you guys have not given the opportunity. Hold on a second. If anyone in the chat has an account on Facebook or a Twitter, if you guys do not have a Twitter, if the moderators can type it in the chat as we speak, you guys let me know as we speak at this point. We watch videos in full, share the videos out, we like the videos, tweet them out, and add them to a playlist, and we leave a meaningful comment, since I'm only doing 5 games instead of 6. And if you guys have any questions of which game you guys want to see on the weekly schedule after I'm done with DQ11's finale from Thursdays and Fridays, I'm thinking about keying it for Thursday. of next week, since I go back tomorrow from 9 to 6 and 12 to 8 Monday. Then I'm off the 23rd and 24th with you guys in the chat. We'll get new episodes of Borderlands 2. And if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. The top 3 for the idol are still there, guys. I'm going to keep on repeating this in each episode that I do. 5 games out of 6. Man in Black has the top spot. Phantom of the Opera has the second spot. And Titanic's in the third spot. Let me know what your guys' choice is. I'm trying to get a little more ideas. If you guys can type that in the chat. Anyway, guys, I will not be live tomorrow since I'm off at 6, maybe. Or you guys might get a new episode of MLB. As the Tigers are now 19 and 28 after getting a win and now a loss in the finale with the Oakland Athletics. After 10 innings, by a score of 8-5. So the Tigers are maybe looking to rebound as they'll be taking on the 3-game series of the Miami Marlins. As it is hoping something better and something good comes into that. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you, Snipe God, for stopping by, buddy. And thank you, Pittsmark, for stopping by. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. And I will see you guys later. 19 and 28 this season from the weekends and on the weekends. Oh yeah, one more thing. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy will be premiering next week. After Borderlands 2 gets after I do a couple new episodes of that next week from Tuesday, and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy will be 3 to 4 days a week over Detroit next week. It'll be my second appearance for Uncharted. So yeah, be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. And I will see you guys later, and you guys have a good night. No pressure.